Over the last 18 years, the VA has received its budget on time twice. That's a disgrace. You can't run a business that way. You wouldn't be able to run your household that way. So why in the world does Congress expect the VA healthcare system to operate that way and in the process abandon their responsibility to us? You have supported us in this battle for years, and I know we can count on you to continue to do so. Sam Johnson, a Republican member of the House from Texas and a former POW from Vietnam, was once quoted as saying, very simply, and I quote, "To those who served and fought, freedom has a taste the protected will never know." So who should know better than a combat veteran the needs of fellow disabled veterans? That's why I am concerned to continue to hear Senator McCain speak about his views that VA should get out of the business of providing routine health care to veterans and issue plastic cards so veterans can get care where they choose. A well-meaning suggestion? I'm sure it is. But it is an ill-conceived and an ill-defined one. As I've mentioned, the private health care agencies have called VA health care the best and the safest care available in this country. It's a matter of record. But also a matter of record is American health care in the private sector is disorganized and prone to runaway costs, now about 17% of our gross domestic product and continually rising. It is characterized by uncertain quality and fraught with medical mistakes that kill almost 100,000 people each and every year and injure many more. So why give up a system noted for its quality of care, its cost effectiveness, and comprehensiveness of care for one proven to be inferior? At the other end of the spectrum has been Senator Obama's call for opening up the VA to all 25 million or so veterans. Now, VA has a hard time right now caring for those in the system due to insufficient clinical space, insufficient points of access, and an insufficient workforce that now serves some 7 million veterans each year. We would go back to a point in 2002 when it took 6 months or longer to see a doctor and as long as a year to see a specialist. Opening up the system to everybody would mean health care costs would skyrocket to the point that no one would receive timely or quality care. So no, expansion of the system to that many is not the answer, at least until we fix the problems that now bind the system. All of these proposals are well thought out, or well thought. They're well-intentioned. But we will continue to discuss and to educate lawmakers on the benefit of sustaining and enhancing the current quality VA healthcare system. We are now in our 6th year of the war on terrorism. We've seen over 4,600 brave Americans killed in combat on foreign soil and another 33,000 wounded in action. It is to this newest generation of veterans that DAV remains vital. They may not realize it yet, but you and I do. We know the importance of an organization dedicated to a mission of providing service to America's war disabled. We know because we've been the worthy recipients of benefits bestowed on us by a grateful nation. It is our responsibility, our duty, to leave a system of benefits and services better than the one we found. It is precisely that which DAV is fighting to do. It seems to me sometimes that VA itself is unwittingly creating a two-tiered system of benefits, one for the newest generation of veterans and one for everybody else. That's not how it should be. Should we do all we possibly can to ensure the new veteran receives all the benefits that he or she is entitled to in a timely and quality manner? Of course we should. However, should it be at the expense of all other veterans? Of course it should not. But seemingly sometimes that's how it works. Priorities for care and benefit determinations are established for new veterans while others are forced to wait and be delayed. It is exactly this type of Band-Aid approach that needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Comprehensive, fully staffed, and fully funded programs need to be in place so that all veterans are treated the same, with dignity and the assurance that they receive the benefits they are entitled to in a timely and a quality manner. That is what we demand from our government, and we should settle for no less. We remain the richest, most powerful nation in the world. What has often been lost in the world of veterans is the will to make it happen and not the means to make it happen. Which brings me to my last point, and it is really the same one that I tried to convey 4 years ago while we were in New Orleans. And that is, in November, we will elect a new president. Also, every seat in the House and 1/3 of the Senate will be up for election. Every one of us has worn the uniform to preserve the right to vote. It's our duty to vote for those that we believe will be the best for our nation. As an organization, we are bipartisan. We don't support or we don't oppose any political party or any individual candidate. We do, however, as individuals, express our support for those who support us. As disabled veterans, we are advocates who expect our nation, through its elected representatives, to fulfill the promises made to us when we served and sacrificed for our nation. Individuals can make informed decisions only if they are informed about the candidate's position on issues, as revealed by either their voting records or their stated position on issues. A fundamental role of an advocacy organization, which DAV surely is to inform its members about the performance of their elected representatives. Assessing their performance is merely providing objective, needed information. Now alone, this doesn't support any individual, nor does it oppose any individual for political office. It is simply essential to fulfillment of our organization's purpose, and that is to advance the interests of disabled veterans. Our national bylaws provide in part that our nonpartisanship shall not prevent activism on political issues that have a direct bearing upon the welfare of disabled veterans. Thus, when we state a simple fact that one elected official or a group of officials has supported us or not supported us, we're not only acting in accordance with our Constitution and bylaws, but we're acting in accordance with our essential organizational purpose and mandate. There are those who don't want their voting records exposed and will complain when we do so. But if we allow that to inhibit our actions, we lose our effectiveness as an advocacy organization. That is the recognized voice of America's war-disabled veterans. It's our duty to report on the actions of any elected official or any group of elected officials without regard to political parties. We have both praised and we've criticized the actions of members of both major parties, and we do so because of the nature of their action and not because of their party affiliation.